Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of On Campus, here at the Solano College Sports Network TV studio. My name is Nathaniel Thomas, and I'm joined by Solano College baseball player Bryce Alcantara. Thanks for being here today, Bryce.
No problem.
I know you play baseball again with the Solano Falcons, but can you start by telling us about your experience before in high school and how it led up to playing with the college team?
Yeah, so I've been playing baseball all my life, right? And at Vanden, I was I'd say key player for the team, but I think my main focus was on school. I kind of did baseball for fun, right? So I never really looked for that next level opportunity from big schools, or I really tried to. I did it for the fun, right? So, graduating senior year, I came upon myself to think what I wanted to do after high school, and primarily, I wanted to do schooling, to become a firefighter, do my majors and stuff like that. And I thought, why not continue playing baseball with my friends, having fun while I do it. So, I went on one visit here. I think this is the only school I visited, and I just thought it's the closest place, might as well play.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So can you tell us a little bit about what type of player you were when you were in high school? Did you start off varsity or the JV and then work your way up to varsity? What was that like?
Yeah, so freshman year it was COVID, right? And I didn't play baseball then just because it was still a big pandemic. And so I started playing for Vanden my sophomore year on JV. Played 1 year on JV, and after that I moved up to varsity and played 2 years there.
That's awesome. What kind of positions were you playing?
I played mainly first base. Before then, I was a third baseman, but I saw that our team didn't have a standing first baseman at the time, so I thought I would switch over and take over the role.
Makes sense. And then that's the role that you've slipped into here at Solano.
Kind of, yeah. So I played primarily first base here, but I've also transitioned into a pitcher as well because my team kind of needs some pitchers, and I thought, hey, why not give it a shot?
So when I was covering the baseball season last year, I noticed I didn't get to see you on the mound. How's that transition been now that you're making that transition at this level?
Honestly, it's been very successful. It's been fun, I'd say I've actually done it more than play first right now. I'm kind of focusing more on pitching right now, but I still primarily play first, I'd say.
Okay, that's great. So back on the academic side, you said you wanted to become a firefighter.
Yeah.
What's that path like for you, and what do you plan to do after you leave Solano?
So it's kind of troubling just because baseball takes up most of my time, and so I kind of have to do the main classes for my major after the baseball season, right? So I can only do them during the falls. And so after I complete my major, which I think I need 2 more classes, which I will be doing next fall, I will go through a academy, whether Solano or a outside academy. And then once I complete that, I will go to paramedic school and get my license there. And then once that's done, I should be around 21, which I can start applying for firehouses.
Awesome. And do you have any family members that are in the fire service?
I have a few uncles. A few of them volunteers. A few of them are on as a career. Yeah.
Gotcha. And do you think that's what helped influence you to make this decision?
I think it did. Honestly, I would talk to a few of them, and at first I didn't really know what I wanted to be until they opened my eyes up to firefighting. And they brought me along on some ride-alongs, and I think ever since then I've just really loved the workplace, the overall culture of firefighting.
What age were you that you realized, okay, this is something I want to focus on?
I think it was about 2 years ago, 17 years old. Yeah, before then I kind of had an idea, I want to be maybe a pilot, so I wanted to travel. But then once I kind of matured mentally, I figured that I'm more of a homebody and I like to stay in town. So I think firefighting will help me do that for sure.
Yeah, and you mentioned you like the workplace environment, and I'm sure being on how old were you during the ride-along?
I was 18. I did the
Okay,
ride-along
18.
at 18, yes.
Yeah, I'm sure that leaves an impact on you because you get
sure.
to see it, you get to be in the truck and see the environment. I'm sure there's a big overlap too between the baseball culture and the firehouse culture.
Yeah, honestly it's kind of like a big family in both senses. Baseball, you're working with your teammates to be the best you can be, to do the best you can do, and it's kind of the same in the firehouse. We're all one big family. You literally live with these coworkers of yours, and you kind of just create that bond of teamwork and being able to work together.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And we also mentioned that you host a podcast on this set.
Yes.
So this isn't your first time here. You're no stranger to the cameras and the lights. It's called The Audible.
Yeah.
And tell us a little bit about what you talk about and what you cover on there.
So me and my 4 co-hosts, or my 3 other co-hosts, we are a general sports podcast. So we talk mainly about sports. We like to open ourselves up to all sports, but primarily we talk about football and baseball just because that's what we have the most knowledge in. And we talk for about 45 minutes and just have fun, kind of cover the current sports current sports like news and stuff like that.
Okay, awesome. Well, Bryce, you're obviously you're multi-talented. You have a bright future ahead of you. Thank you for being here. My name is Nathaniel Thomas, and that's going to wrap up this episode of On Campus.
If you are interested in a career in sports broadcasting,
whether you're commentating a live game
or hosting your own TV show,
for more information, contact Greg Poff. That's me at solano.edu.
we hope to see you here next semester. And remember,
It's more than just sports, it's an education.